caregiver separate themselves from those feelings of success or failure based on patient progress or lack thereof?
So key. So, like we've said, caregiving for someone who's temporarily sick or going through something that they're going to recover from, that's different. That's yeah, whether it's a few days or weeks or whatever, is being with someone, kind of holding the shoreline for them, because in some real ways they're going to go through this thing and they're going to get back to this idea of health and a full life in front of them and indefinite lifespan. In the realm of chronic illness, i.e., chronic illness being illness that isn't curable, isn't fixable, isn't going away, um, that's different. That's not something you kind of hold your breath through and the person gets back to where they were before the event. Chronic illness, terminal illness, uh, progressive illness, these are all phrases that mean it's not going to be fixed. Maybe you can manage the illness for some time, but at some point it's going to take your life. So it's very different. So being with someone over time in the chronic illness, where no matter what, so the key, one of the keys here is chronic progressive terminal illnesses. Things are going to get worse no matter what you do. So really, you got to really note that, because otherwise, like your question applies, to say, am I doing a good job as a caregiver? Well, I might want to look at the person I'm caring for. Are they getting better? Well, then I'm doing a good job. Are they getting worse? And I'm not doing such a good job. That's the temptation for that to be the sort of evaluative mode. But you can't do that here. That's hazardous. You will link yourself. You will feel unnecessarily horrible. So the rubric here is: are you doing what you can? Are you asking the right questions? Are you thinking through things? Are you showing up for your person? Are you advocating for them best as possible? Once you can convince yourself that you're doing those things, that you got to leave it at that. There may not be any external gauge for satisfaction to this work. And it's really, really key that you master that, because otherwise, again, you're going to suffer more than you need to as you watch someone decline. And you're going to take things personally that can't be taken personally. So here again, one of the muscles of being a good caregiver, especially through chronic and progressive illness, is there a lot of self-awareness. Internally, you have to be your own gauge of success, failure to a large degree. And then also just talking to people, talking to the doctor, the medical team, the nurse. Am I missing something here? Is there something else you're seeing? Checking in that way to make sure there's no blind spots. Once you've done those things, it will be what it's going to be. And your job is to sit there and not run away.